Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be kind of an update on my lip product kind of challenge or just goal in general, I would say, that I was kind of working on, and that was to basically use all my lip products more often, if we have to be honest, because I feel like sometimes some of them just tend to get neglected and I don't wear them a ton. I just have them lying around, and it's not ideal to be doing that. If there is a lip product that I really like, I will continue to use it regularly and make sure that it's always getting, not all the love, but at least a part of the love. And I will try to distribute my love among all my lip products as equally as possible. And then if there are ones that I'm not enjoying, that I don't really like, I'm just going to pass on them away. I'm not going to keep any of them. I had kind of, I would say, done like a 50-50. There are certain lip products that I know I love, so I was not really focusing on them. I was focusing on the other half. But today I'm not really going to give you individual thoughts on every one of the ones that I was focusing on. I'm going to kind of tell you which ones I have left, and I will also briefly mention the ones that I have ended up passing away, decluttering. I'm in the process of decluttering them, and then you will also get a good enough idea as to what I have left in my collection. So in case you are interested in kind of knowing what my favorites are, which ones I don't like as much, which ones I have decluttered, then please keep on watching. Starting with first, the ones that I did use a little bit, but not as much. Even though I don't mind that, I still know that I absolutely love them, and those are the Maybelline Superstay Mattings. These are one of my absolute favorite formulations. This is the shade Ruler, which I don't have currently on my lips. I have the Miss Claire one on my lips right now. Where did the Miss Claire one go? Yeah, the Miss Claire one is right here. This is what I'm wearing currently on my lips. It's the shade 08, but I feel like Maybelline Ruler is pretty much the same. This one though has a little bit more of tackier formulation, whereas this one is more of a powdery matte formulation. But absolutely love them. I kind of use them interchangeably, and neither of them are going to get decluttered. I can assure you of that. Then, since we're talking about them, let me talk to you about the other shade as well, the shade Amazonian, which is a nude, and it is very similar to the nude that I have from Miss Claire again as well. This is the shade 06. So again, I tend to reach for, on a day-to-day basis, Miss Claire more often because I'm wearing this shade on an everyday basis. But if I want a simple nude, but I want something for a special occasion that's more long lasting, I tend to go with the Maybelline one, because this is definitely more long lasting than the Miss Claire one. That I can just tell you basis of my anecdotal experience, but if you have a different experience, feel free to share that with me as well. But those are my Miss Claire and my Maybelline liquid lipsticks. Then, speaking of Maybelline, I have decided to keep only only two more Maybelline lipsticks. One I did end up decluttering. I decluttered the powder matte in the shade Almond Pink, because that one was broken, and I just noticed myself not using it as much as I would typically want to. So then it doesn't make sense to be keeping that, even though I love to pair that with this lipstick right here. This is the Maybelline Lip Gradation in pink one. I used to love to pair Almond Pink with pink one. Now I'll just have to either repurchase Almond Pink, or I will find a new pairing combination of this one, so that I can wear my favorite lip combo more often. But this one I did decide to still keep, because I do really like it. I just have to find a new pairing combo. So that's going to be kind of my challenge for the next couple of months, is to find a new combo to wear this. And then my favorite Maybelline lipstick that has stood the test of time is the Creamy Matte in the shade Touch of Spice. This is a beautiful, slightly more cool toned, I would say, nude pink. This is what it looks like. I feel like everyone knows what this looks like, so I don't need to specifically show you, but I do want to try out the liquid lipstick versions as well. They have a Touch of Spice liquid lipstick, and they have a lot of really pretty shades in that collection, which I do want to try out. So yeah, for now I'm going to be keeping this because I absolutely love this shade. Then we have these These are the Faces, what are they called? Ultime Pro HD Intense Matte Lips Plus Primer. I have 2 shades. These have gotten a ton of love in the past couple of months, and I have fallen back with in love with them, and I have actually discovered why I love them so much. Initially I loved them, then I was like, okay, these are not really as long lasting as I would want them to be. But then as I continued using them, I figured out that even though they're not long lasting, they are a beautiful matte lipstick formulation that looks matte, feels matte, and at the same time it's not super drying. A lot of times matte lipsticks can be a little bit more drying on the lips, and that is not one of my favorite things about them. So if you have super dry lips but you still want that really pretty matte finish, and you're okay with your lipstick not being super long lasting, I would highly recommend that you check this formulation out. I have 2 shades. I have Magnetic and I have Natural Cocoa. Yeah, so these are the 2 shades. Magnetic is more of a pink, Natural Cocoa is more of a, I want to say, terracotta nude kind of a shade. So yeah, highly recommend that you check these out as well. Then let's talk about my 2 matte lipsticks that I own. I have again 2 shades, like I just told you. I have Whirl and I have Russian Red. Russian Red is of course a red. This is the only red that I own. It's a beautiful, not super warm red. I would say this is more neutral. It's not cool toned either, it's not warm toned either. I would say it's a more neutral leaning cool red, which I like because warm reds will just make my teeth look super duper yellow, and this one doesn't do that. So really happy with this, and because this is the only red in my collection, I'm obviously bound to keep it. There is no way I'm going to get rid of this one. And then I have Whirl, which I have considered decluttering if I have to be honest, but for now I'm still going to keep it because I don't have any other brown in my collection that looks like Whirl. So for now I'm going to be keeping this, but because it's a more cool toned brown, I have considered decluttering this because I don't think it looks as good on me as I would want it to. So yeah, that is that. Actually, you know what, I should put this on the chopping block along with pink one, and then we'll see if I still choose to keep it beyond that or not. Then what do we have next? We have these 2. These are the Russ Luxury Oils lip balms, liquid lip balms. I have nude brown and I have the pink one. Now this one I was hoping to wear a little bit more often in the winter, but that didn't end up happening. I actually did not wear this at all, but I did wear it a little bit after that, and I'm currently also wearing this a little bit. Like when I say currently, I don't mean right now, but I did wear it a couple of days ago for the first time in a long time, and I feel like I kind of have a purpose for these, and that was to wear this on my no makeup days. So I feel like I want to get a little bit more use out of these. I don't want to declutter them yet, but they are on the chopping block, and I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to use them up soon. I don't feel like there is a ton of product in here, so I feel like I can use them up instead of decluttering it to anyone. And I also feel like I don't know anyone who might want these, so then eventually I'll have to throw them out. So instead of throwing them out, if I have a little bit product left in here, I will use that up and then I will put it in my empties. So those are the Russ Luxury Oils liquid lip balms. Then moving on, we have some more brown and slightly more bolder shades. We have Plum Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Cocoa Mocha. I absolutely love this formulation. It's such a beautiful kind of like more thinner yet opaque liquid lipstick that is super duper comfortable, and it's also very easy to like pair this shade along with other lipsticks. I have paired this shade with a couple of different lipsticks that I have in my collection, and it works so beautifully with all of them, so that makes it a very versatile lip product as well. I don't have to wear this just on its own. I can easily combine it with other shades to create more beautiful lip combos. So that is Plum's Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Cocoa Mocha. And by the way, I want to get more shades as well in this formulation. So if you have a favorite shade, let me know down below. That was that. Then we have Plum's Cherry Shake, not Plum's, Lakme's Cherry Shake Bullet Lipstick. This one actually did not get any love. I don't remember when I wore it last, but you can see I just have this much product left, and it's a very old lipstick, so I actually want to use this up as well. So I should definitely put this on my chopping block and focus on using that more often. Then we have Insight Cosmetics Creamy Matte Transfer Proof Long Wear Lipstick, and this is in the shade, I guess, How Are You. It was number 19 if I'm remembering correctly. This is a really beautiful deep pink. It's a very maroony pink lipstick, very bold, very vibrant. And again, I love the formulation of this one as well. It's kind of similar to the Faces lip crayons, where it is still comfortable on the lips to wear, but still has that matte finish. That being said, this one can actually give you butthole lips, so keep that in mind, but it's so like inexpensive that you kind of cannot fault it. This one does not give you butthole lips, and even if it does, you can actually reapply, and wherever it has faded away, you can definitely retouch up with these. This one does not look as good when you try to retouch up, so do keep that in mind. These are more expensive but worth it. This is definitely a more affordable, cheaper option. So there is that. Then we have our last few lip products that I'm going to take out of my pouch and talk to you about all of them. First, we have the Nykaa Serial Kisser lip balms. I have two shades. I have peach and I have grape. I've been using the peach one more, not grape as much, but I'm going to keep both of them. And again, I've like noticed myself gravitating to these a little bit more and using them a little bit more regularly these days, so I will definitely keep them. I'm not going to be decluttering them for sure. Then I have this lipstick right here, which I have a lot of thoughts on. This is Color Bar what is it called, matte touch lipstick in the shade Fashion Brigade, and this shade, you guys, is very similar to Touch of Spice from Maybelline, but I feel like this is a little bit more cool toned. This is a little bit more neutral. That being said, I actually prefer the formulation of Maybelline as compared to Color Bar, because this has a more matte, long lasting property to it as compared to this one does. This one I feel like comes off very easily, and I have to reapply it a little bit more often, which is not my absolute favorite thing, also because it says it's a matte touch lipstick. I was hoping it to be more matte than it is and a little bit more long lasting than what it is, so that is a little bit disappointing. But it's such a wearable shade, and I've been wearing it so often that I kind of want to put it on the chopping block, because again, I cannot make up my mind if I want to declutter this or not. I also feel like because these two are as similar as they are, it makes it a little bit hard for me to decide. So I'm going to put Color Bar on the chopping block and kind of figure out what I want to do. So there is that. Then we have PAC Retro Matte Gloss in the shade Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. This is a really pretty coral shade. I would say it's a bright pinky coral. It's not as orangey coral as it is more pinky coral. So that is Pretty in Pink. This is another one that I'm hoping I can get a little bit more use out of and eventually use it up completely, because again, I've used it so much and I've had it for so long, it doesn't make sense to declutter it now. And again, I don't have a shade like this in my collection, so I definitely want to keep it for those days when I want to wear a color like this. So that is PAC Retro Matte Gloss in the shade Pretty in Pink. Then we have the Maybelline Baby Lips in the shade Highline Wine. This is a red lip balm, and I will definitely be keeping this for sure because I really like it. And when I want to wear red without it being like a bright in your face, very bold red, I can wear it like this in a more subtle fashion where you still get a tint of red on your lips, but it's not super defined, super pouty, super bold. It's a little bit more subdued basically. So that is Maybelline Baby Lips in the shade Highline Wine. And then last but not the least, we have a Bite Beauty lip crayon. This is their Power Move creamy matte lip crayon in the shade Nonino. And this is a really nice, again, kind of more cool toned pink. I have decluttered all my other Bite Beauty lip crayons. This is the only one that I decided to keep because this to me is the more wearable among the bunch. And it is like a mini lip crayon. It's not a full size lip crayon, so there's only this much product left in there. So I feel like I can definitely finish this instead of decluttering this one also. So I will be keeping this, and I will be putting this on the chopping block, kind of. I feel like a lot of things that I said, okay, this is on the chopping block, this is on the chopping block, some of them are actually on the chopping block, and others I feel like I'm close enough to using them up where I can try to put them kind of in my focus area so that I actually use it more often and end up like using it up. So these are all the lipsticks that are in my hand, which I am kind of, you know, focusing on a little bit more often. And then the other lipsticks are in my regular collection. Now I quickly want to mention my Nykaa what is it called, Ultra Mattes. I had Diana and I had Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa ended up breaking, which is why I have decided to like throw it away, and I will be buying myself a new bullet. And then Diana, I kind of had an incident with my lipstick organizer. It basically got stuck in there and then it refused to come out, and I finally did take it out, but the bullet is completely damaged, completely squished. So again, not gonna end up keeping that either. I will be repurchasing both of them very, very soon because I love them so much. I love the formulation so much, cannot live without it. So I will eventually be repurchasing that. And then also the Faces bullet lipstick that I had, that one also ended up getting decluttered because I'm not a big fan of the formulation. It is kind of like Colorbar right here, which is I want to say more creamy, not super mattifying. The color is not really that great, the formulation is not that great, it's not that long lasting. So, and I mean the shade is also nice, but it's not nice enough. Like this one I still like, I feel like a little bit more, and the shade is kind of holding me back. But that one I feel like I don't have a single reason to keep that. So that eventually told me that I have to declutter it, so I did declutter that as well. But yeah, I guess that is it. Those are all my lip products. I feel like I had a much bigger collection earlier, and now my collection is really becoming a lot smaller than what it was earlier, and that is definitely a very, very good thing. Like, how many lip products do I have left now? Let me count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, which are going to be in my permanent collection. And then I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, which are kind of on the chopping block / I am going to be focusing on using them up. And out of this, 1 2 3 4 I want to potentially use up soon, so there is that as well. But that is it for this video. Those are all the things that I wanted to share with you. Okay, I quickly forgot this one. Let me just mention it. It's a lip liner, so I definitely forgot about that. This is my Faces Canada lip liner in the shade Maroon 06, and I typically pair this to line my lips when I am wearing my Russian red MAC lipstick, or sometimes even with the lip balm. I will just line my lips first to get an even line, otherwise the lipstick can obviously bleed and mess and smudge and it doesn't look as neat and clean. So I tend to use this lip liner for that. But those are all the products. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that this was helpful for you guys. Also, let me know which lipstick formulations you want me to try out, because I'm definitely on the lookout to buy some more lipsticks and try some new lipstick formulations out, because then I can discover more amazing lip colors and lipstick formulations as well. So definitely leave your requests / suggestions down below in the comment section. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.